Okay, everybody, good morning. Here we are Tuesday morning at the Open, doing a 5-minute last of the evening session breakout play. I got a sell and buy order on both sides, looking for which the imbalance is going to go. Just a real quick scalp, a 10 NQ for the BDH contest. Way behind on it. Had a great day yesterday, 1,1300, but the leaders are all 30, 40,000. Don't get me started on that. They all caught maximum points from 6 p.m. on Sunday to the opening yesterday. So that means that in my opinion, multiple account strategies, take which ones actually win, get way up on the leaderboard. So go out and look at stock futures trading tournaments and how you can cheat with Albatross in your favorite chat GTP, Grok 4, whatever. It'll give you the whole way that they do it and how they overnight make, $30,000, $40,000 runs with the same account everyone else has. But let's see here. We got 4 seconds to the open. We're going to take a quick scalp here. See green, take green right off the bat today. All right, flattened it out at 400 on the day. You saw it right there. That play usually works if you're on the button quick. You got a fast connection. You can make that morning play. So now we'll just let it settle out and see what happens. I didn't have to get out that quick. Look, continuing to sell. But our philosophy here is see green, take green, because they could wick you right back to the other side. And let's see if it does that. Let's take it down to a 30-second. And here we go right back. You see that bounce back would have negated our wins. So this play is real nimble. Let me show you how I do this play. Let me mute the guys I'm watching over here on the YouTube. I'm watching Pat and mainly D Money, which is a solid trader, and I'm watching Mike Schwartz today, and also a solid trader. I recommend you get all of his transcripts. But we come in here with a flat entry, right, on these 30 seconds. Look how nice and flat that is. When you see this is a play that I do all the time, and I just basically sandwich. I put a sell stop order to below these wicks and a sell buy order above these wicks. Whichever one triggers, it negates the other one, and you take a quick scalp. You saw it right there. On the day after commissions were $318. And let's come over here and take a peek. And let me just move that over here for you to see. There you go out the gate. Well, I got a little slippage, $250. 192 on a P&L. I don't know why that thing over there said it was 380, 318. Oh, I was looking at the wrong deal. Anyway, there it is for real. That's why I show it. 250, one trade, no losses, yada, yada. Let's see how it goes. Now we'll let the market settle down and we'll start picking some of our plays. But that one works really well to take a quick scalp. You do that each morning to get your day started. Sometimes it's more. I'm only using 10 because this contest has a maximum of 10. Now, this is costing me money to do this contest because if that was on my cash account, I would have at least taken 25 contracts, would have been, almost made my day right there. But that's okay. I'm having fun with this competition, making some videos doing it, and just kind of being free willy, 10 every time and having to take some swings at it. Heavily relying on the Bookmap market pulse and then the volume pressure setting here. And so really, really working on this hard. And so right now we got a pretty good upswing. I'm going to go ahead and take it. And then I'm going to get right out $650 right there. So we're $850 on the day, chat. Normally I'll be getting close to like 1,000, and then I'm going to go way down on my lots. If it's on my cash account, if you watch any of my other videos where I'm trading the cash money over at NinjaTrader. But on this one, I got to keep doing tens and trade here for a little bit while we have this morning volatility. And there you go, 850 on the day, 2 trades, no losers. That was strictly the opening play. And see why I take see profit, take profit. Look how it's already negated that up candle that we just took 650 out on. So we had a big imbalance on your volume pressure there. Massive volume pressure imbalance to the upside break of this previous candle's wick. So we jumped in right here. Here, I'll put those executions on the screen for you. Where is it? Here we go, right there. Using the trading view here, I got AI Grok in the background. There's the 2 trades on the day, 10 contracts each. And so I shorted at 234.50 and I covered at 230, or covered at 233.25. So just a point and a half there for that 250. And then here we went long at 241 and we closed it out at 244. So a quick 3 points for that $650. And both of this was just that opening breakout play, and I'll show you what I mean. If you look at it on your 5, this candle here is pre-market. You could put your order here, but I actually dropped down to the 2 and did it a little tighter. And so I got right here and here, and then that's how I got that little run right there for that quick short. Anyway, back to the 30 seconds. Let's just keep watching these impulse plays. The reason I think I'm getting beat is a lot of people, and you can comment down in the chat, we'll look for these reversals and then, maybe switch over to Ashies and then run it for a long period of time. But since I've been trading my cash so long, I just can't do that. I can't watch that go against me. You're not just worried about blowing a prop account when you're trading those cash accounts, your brokerage accounts. You can use NinjaTrader, you can use AMP, you can use Interactive Brokers. There's a lot of them out there. I use Ninja because they give me the free charting, and although I use TradingView for my charting, everybody seems to like it more. And NinjaTrader is clunky, but it's also very customizable. So the APIs from Grok 4 is able to read all those charts for me in the background and send me signals. Still lagging up here. I'm going to go ahead and take another long and see what happens. Might not like it here, but I got a feeling it's certainly coming in for the buyers. A little bounce back there on top of the EMAs. Did not get a good pour. Come on here. Let's leg up. Let's leg up today. See what happens. First your money, second your close into trading, right? But I think we have a little momentum on top of the EMAs. We're down here in a very tight time frame, though, so could go against us. Not going to let it go that much more. There we go. See some green there. Let's pop on up. Let's go ahead and switch over to our ASHI candles on the 30. We're looking good on the ASHI. So let's just see what we get. Going to bounce around just a tad, but no bottom wicks on top of the EMAs. Very short time frame. I'm looking to get out, within a 30-second, 40-second calendar. So go ahead right there and got that $150 out. So now let's just wait for another setup. I'm going to go ahead and take it again because I think we're on an upswing here. I really do. We're just going to stay in it this time and see what happens for a little bit. All right, $1,000 right there, Chad. I could not resist that. When I see $1,000 that fast with that much volume imbalance, take a peek at that volume imbalance. Now, look, my trade was correct right here. I could have stayed in it on ASHI, but I got to be on a see profit, take profit to try to build this account for this tournament. But by all means, I want to coach you guys right here. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just telling you hindsight. What I wish I would have done is just waited until I got a down wick on the ASHI, and I could have took a lot more money out of that trade. Still, though, $1,000. Let me scoot the screen over here and show it to you. Total profitable trade today, 1,700. Looks like that one that I thought was $100 had slippage on it, and I lost $50. So gross profit today, $1,650. Net profit, $1,419. And that's in the first 7 minutes of the market being open. Literally walked in here 10 minutes before the open. I did watch the TV in the living room to get the market sentiment and kind of get an idea of the plays I might want to do. And let's go ahead and take a peek at where we are now in the tournament. We got our account up to 52,545. It's going to take 15,000 by the end of the week to be in the top 50. That's really the only goal I got because I didn't realize how the guys kind of, I'm not going to say they rigged the system, but you watch some of my videos. I made a 3-part series on it, 3 10-minute videos in detail showing you me prompting Grok 4 and going back and forth on how they arbitrage and how they get away from the rules. Basically, you're only supposed to have one account, but there's no way to enforce it. And these tournament providers do not want to enforce it unless it's blatant because it's bad PR for future tournaments. They want to make sure everybody still pays their $50 or $39 or whatever for the tournament. And that's just a fact. You could do your own research on it. It's called arbitrage trading, where you're betting against yourself, but the risk is low because the buy-in is so low. So it would be, just think about this. You buy 10 accounts at $39, right? $390. And you start out the first trading session, which is always 6 p.m. on a Sunday, is my understanding. And when it opens at 6 p.m. on a Sunday, you fan out 5 orders, short and long. So you might take a short position at the 1 minute, short and long for full 10 contracts, your full max loud. Then you wait to the 5, then you wait to the 15, then you might wait to the hour or 30. You're reading the charts to know what looks good to try to get away from the initial chop, if there is any. But then if it just rips all night up 195 points, which it did, your ones that you got in there that didn't get chopped out, like your 1 minute might got it chopped out, your 5 minute might have got chopped out, but maybe your 15 minute held and it never came back the $5,000 drawdown, right? And so then you're running for full points. And if you look at the top 3 people on the leaderboard, they nearly got every single point from the open at 6 p.m. into the open at 9:30. It's 8:30 my time, so 6 and 8 would be 7 and 9:30. But whatever, the opening on Sunday night for futures to the opening official bell the Monday morning, the top 3 people got nearly the entire move. Now, there's no way you could do that unless you bought one account and you just bought at the open and gambled that, right? But if you did that arbitrage and you bought 10 accounts, and I know they're doing it because someone sent me a screenshot that they had bought 8 accounts. So they use VPNs to spoof IPs so that the IP detector won't get them. Because, they're using AI at the tournaments, quote unquote AI, to try to catch cheaters, but you can't. You can't just hone in on someone who has a unique IP address. And so a VPN will do DCH virtual IPs, and it'll look like they're in Chicago, Hong Kong, LA, New York, wherever you tell it you want it to look like. And then related to MAC addresses for devices, there's so many free spoofed things out there to protect MAC addresses, which that comes from the the black web world and the pornographic world and all that. Is they use a lot of MAC spoofing, and you literally have to be a forensic level FBI level deal to zero in on that. And these tournaments don't want to do that. They don't want the negative publicity that, hey, all the winners are always cheaters and not just traders. And so I like what Pat's doing. Pat is saying, okay, it's going to be 25,000, 10 to the winner, blah, blah, blah. But the top 5 are going to have to come to the BDH in Florida. He's going to fly them there and trade. So I'm interested to see who wins it, and then if they can even trade once they get there, or are they professional trading tournament people who use what I just mentioned to you to win these tournaments. I'm going to tell you that from what I've seen and how rampant this is, and FTC complaints about it, that Pat got a little bit duped by some of the professional tournament players. And I'm not talking about that they're going to be on the button trading like you're watching me right now. I'm talking about the ones who know how to scam the system. They don't intend to trade at all. They intend to use arbitrage. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. This is entertainment, not advice, guys. So if you trade at your own risk, certainly could paper trade with me. You can download my guide below on everything that we do. See ya.